So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get more views on YouTube in 3 steps. You need to find opportunities, understand your audience, and make content that stands out. But before I help you do that, I need your help for just 1 second. Do you prefer glasses A or glasses B? Answers in the comments below. As per the norm, I can't take full credit for this video when inspiration has been drawn from Creator Insider, so do make sure to check them out. Actually, what you could say is that this video is a reimagining of their video, and that will become relevant later on. Alright, let's start with step 1, and there are 2 sentences that really outline this strategy. Is there a demand or desire for this content because demand impacts impressions? If we ignore individual viewer personalization and video performance for a moment, audience trends have a huge impact on how often YouTube recommends content. For example, these are the total impressions for vidIQ videos in the first 24 hours after publishing. In the last few months of 2021, they were really low and our channel was struggling a bit for views. But recently those impression counts have doubled, and we don't just think it's down to the video performance. We think, as is typical at the start of any year, more people are starting and wanting to grow YouTube channels, so demand has increased. Once you get a grasp on the demand for the type of content that you want to make, you can then start to set expectations as to the potential size of your audience. And once you've done that, you can approach the said audience in 2 different ways. To demonstrate this, I'll use the topic of cryptocurrency, a subject I am laughably naive about but want to know more. Imagine if you are a cryptocurrency channel. Google Trends will give you a general idea of the demand for keywords that are used in that topic, and from a YouTube perspective, vidIQ can weigh up the demand against video supply. You will also want to keep an eye on channel size, view counts, and recency of videos. In this example, Bitcoin is a hot topic, but larger creators are already in this space, and creators are leveraging live streams to reflect the constantly changing state of the topic. This would be an example of a topic with an established interest. A lot of people have already searched for and watched videos on this topic. A lot of creators have already created a lot of videos on this topic. There is a reliability, almost a guarantee of views if you can establish yourself in that video topic. But what about when something new emerges? You see that red line graph that's on the rise? That's NFT, a new emerging topic. And the evidence here suggests that what's important to the audience is education on the subject. And if you dig under the surface, you'll find small creators making huge waves in this topic. And there's also room for opinion content that draws an emotional connection. This is a warning. FOMO. Clickbaity almost. So as a creator, do you go after an established topic that has more reliability? Or do you go after something that's relatively new and emerging in the YouTube space that has a little more volatility? Well, we're going to try and answer that question a little later on, but first of all, we need to move on to step 2. Now, the most direct way to do this is to simply ask your audience through your community tab what type of content they want to see on your YouTube channel. Or, like in this video, you can ask your audience directly for their opinions, although I haven't got the answer to this great conundrum yet because I haven't published a video. The answers to understanding your audience are found somewhat in plain sight thanks to YouTube's studio data. What is the gender of your audience and how old are they? This may dictate video length, the way the video is edited, the language used, the generational references. Where is your typical viewer from? This may dictate when you post your videos, the geographical references, and the language that you use. For example, I don't care what you say, these are not chips. No, put it in a knife. Now, if you think the content that you want to make doesn't match your current audience, you have 2 choices. You should adapt your content to better match the audience that's currently watching your videos, or continue to create the content that you want to make for your ideal audience that hopefully will eventually turn up. This has a lot of links back to finding your niche, channel focus, and consistency, which we've talked about many times before. So instead of going down that path again, let's continue to focus on understanding the audience, and in particular, the ideal viewing candidate. And we're going to use myself as a test subject. Now, I consider myself to be a millennial of moderate education, technically savvy since I used to run my own channel on the topic, and a working professional with some disposable income that I don't spend very wisely. If you saw me on the street, you'll probably say to yourself, I bet he's got some Bitcoin. But the problem is, I'm risk averse. I come from an old money world of physical coins and brick and mortar banks, not digital bitcoins or decentralized blockchains. So I am extremely skeptical of this cryptocurrency world, even though I heard about Bitcoin more than 5 years ago. Had I not been so fearful of a technology all those years ago and invested a little bit of money, I could be filthy rich by now. And then along come NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Even the CEO of YouTube is talking about these. Maybe this time I need to get in early and think very seriously about buying some apes. But before I jump headfirst into NFTs, I need to know more about them. And naturally, I'm going to go to YouTube for my answers. And so this is the ideal viewing candidate, the target audience, in other words, me, a creator needs to appeal to. Though how any creator could take me as a credible viewing candidate is another question for another time. Which leads us on to step 3. Take a look at this video as a perfect example of what's going to grab my attention as I explore the world of NFTs.
Now to the latest trend that's sweeping the internet.
So-called NFT.
They're now selling for huge bucks.
$69 million.
Oh, so what's behind this latest craze?
That is the question to ask.
Okay, so there's some super strange stuff happening online right now, and I need to tell you about it.
First of all, incredible video editing. That's how you do a video hook. But second of all, and more importantly, this video speaks to my current understanding, fears, and excitement over NFTs. Crazy money is being exchanged for what seem to be random JPEGs, and that's quite an evocative thumbnail too. In short, this video speaks my language, and that's what's going to make me watch it. Now on top of this, the video is pitched as a search-based solution, a classic YouTube video. But as you saw from the first 15 seconds, the content represents very high value. Better than what other creators can do on the same topic. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this video. A better version of the Creator Insider original. But it's up to you to judge whether or not I've succeeded. Now let's take an alternative look at the same topic. NFTs.
I think NFTs are stupid. I'm sorry, but there, I said it. Oh, this little monkey just sold for 3 million? Boom. Screenshot. It's mine now.
Yep, alright. You got my attention.
I believe like 95% of these JPEGs are going to be worthless once this NFT hype train dies down when Gary Vee takes a vacation.
That's going to dry up.
It's a bit cheeky.
Just like I've sold e-com products in the past that don't apply to me, I would never use them myself, they still made me some cheese.
Alright. Establishing credibility.
So in this video, I want to take that same approach into the world of NFTs. Maybe we'll buy some, talk to some experts, and we'll even try to launch our very own NFT and see what happens and how difficult that is.
You know what? As the first minute of a video, mwah. Within the first 2 seconds of a video, we have an impact statement, and within 60 seconds, the creator has told us what he's going to do, how he's going to do it, and what stakes have been made. You know what this video does? Yep, you've guessed it. It speaks my language, but in a completely different way. It's fresh, it's entertaining, it looks like it's going to tell a story, but I still think I'm going to learn a lot about NFTs if I watch it. And you know what? I think a creator who would approach this YouTube topic with the same fresh perspective is Ed from Film Booth. He's really good. You should watch him. Yeah, sorry I didn't wait for your answers. I put this on a live stream and I hope this voting poll does match what you're posting in the comments below. And I also hope that if you want to learn more about creating your ideal viewing candidate for your channel, you'll watch this video over here.